So firstly, welcome to our YouTube channel. Thanks for joining. Thanks for your time. And we are also a community, a student community. We have around 10,000 college students. But I was inspired by seeing your pitch on the Shark Tank, like immense growth, and want to know the backstory. So it's for my personal growth also, and for some what for the audience also.
Okay.
Just
Sure.
getting to the point, what connected your dots to EventBeep?
What
Any
connected?
backstory?
Mhm.
Yeah, what connected your dots? What was the backstory? What was the inspiration? How did the
Inspiration.
idea came from? What problem you saw?
Okay. I mean, the whole idea was, I've started pretty young, since I was 16, 17, getting into startups, doing a lot of practical activities. But the issue was, especially when I got into college, it was all donkey work. Teachers are asking us to copy paste assignments. They're asking us to just, you know, bung. Even if you're bung, there's nothing that we were learning. And I had seen the world in a very practical sense of things. But when the moment I entered college, it was all waste of time according to me. And I said, I don't want to waste time. And especially so many students are just doing the donkey work. And none of them, about 95% of students in the classrooms, did not understand anything what is going on, and they're just copy pasting assignment, doing all the donkey work. So that's when I started initial a concept which was called a events ticketing platform, which was originally called as EventBeep. The idea was events and the notifications for events. So the whole idea and purpose behind it is get students out of the classrooms, get them to do something more practical and more in person. So that's when we started that particular platform, which was an events ticketing app, something like a Book My Show for college events. We did about 1.5 crores in GMV through that. Post that, we also onboarded roughly about 1.5 lakh students on that platform. So that typically got acquired. And then I had met more than 400 colleges since then, colleges, directors. And the whole idea that I saw was there's a stark gap between a tier one college like an IIT or a tier one campus ecosystem like an IM versus a tier two, tier three student. And what I typically saw is it's an event is not going to solve the problem. It has to be um, more often, and it has to be like an experience altogether rather than just one time event or any course that can solve anything. So that's what we built Beep, with the concept that let's focus on changing the lives of these students by providing them an ecosystem which replicates the tier one campus. Yeah, so that's how we started with Beep.
Can you elaborate how you are replicating that tier one campus?
Sure. So if you talk about a campus like an IIT, what do they have access to? They have access to top mentors, access to students from the best campuses altogether. So that's number one. Second is they have access to mentors, alumni who've built billions of dollars of businesses. They have literally built unicorns. They have people who've gone to Stanford, Harvard. They have access to internship job opportunities right from the first year of their campus. They don't need to worry about it. Then they have access to peers who are students who are really smart like them, and that's what's lacking. So with Beep, that's what exactly we're doing. Is we get mentors onto the platform. You have event sessions, one-on-one mentoring sessions. Second, you have access to all the peers, which is we have a community onto the platform. Then we have opportunities, which is job opportunities, internship opportunities from the best of startups and companies out there. So yeah, a whole ecosystem, and then we're gamifying it, giving them a guidance and a journey of how to get there. So yeah, that's overall in terms of the platform and how it looks like.
What do you mean by gamifying the platform? Like,
So we reward students for good behaviors. Let's say if you complete, we have quizzes, we have recordings of which is called Beep Bites, wherein you can watch what exactly does UI UX mean, what does product management mean. There are case studies. So once you solve them, you help other students on the platform, you're rewarded. You attend a particular course, you're rewarded. If you attend a particular mentor session and learn from it, you get rewarded. So for all the good behaviors and support, you're rewarded, and then you can redeem it for headphones, t-shirts, and a lot of goodies, which are there, which are from the partner companies that we have. So, yeah.
So, what are those like partner companies who gave the
So we have
like?
board, we have Macmarize, we also have Beaverco. So a lot of merchandising companies partner with us. We have worked with more than 100 brands so far, including Gold Gym, Boat, HP, Geo. So these companies have some of the other freebies or products, merchandise that we list.
So, what is your way to earn? Like, do you take student money from students or money from fair?
So, in terms of revenue model that you're asking, there are three ways that we monetize. One is we charge recruiters, because recruiters' biggest problem is that I have a job opening, but I don't find these qualified candidates. So that's one side, which is we have job portal, we have premium portal wherein you list their internship and job. We charge a subscription to company. So that's one. Second is we have programs and courses on the platform. So whenever a particular student registers for any of the course program, we work with a lot of edtech partners, companies like Upgrad, Growth School. So we work with them, wherein we share like a revenue, and it's more like a commission basis sort of model. And third, something that we have launched recently is Pro Plan, which is like a premium subscription, something like a LinkedIn premium of sorts. So these are the three models of how we monetize.
Uh, can we know a little about the premium subscription? What are the benefits a student will get if he or she buys your premium subscription?
Yeah, so we have something called as Career Pro, wherein you have, especially as for a student, the idea is the entire learning community. And I mean, students don't realize the value of it until they sort of start paying. And the whole hypothesis is that they actually start putting in efforts into their career once they get access to Career Pro. The whole idea is to get to your job, internship, and startup faster, accelerate that particular journey. How does that happen? One is, again, you have access to different premium features on the platform. There is one which is called placement reports. So wherein what happens is, whenever you apply for a job or internship, it's typically you don't know what's happening behind. So what we do is we provide a transparent picture of the recruiter, that the recruiter has hired out of 5,000 applications, shortlisted about 100 of them, and he or she has interviewed 20 of them, and if the recruiter has even seen your profile or not. So we provide like a transparent report of the entire application process. So that's one. Second is these students have access to exclusive premium communities with lesser number of students but more mentors, so more one-on-one experience. Third is we provide discount to the courses and programs that are listed. A 30 to 40% discount a premium subscriber would typically get in. Fourth is they have access to the learning portal, which is Beep Bytes, educational videos, how to earn money as a college student, how do you monetize part time as a college student. So yeah, those are some of the features. Then you also have access to live mentors and events. So yeah, that's what a premium
So,
subscriber is.
so we may have seen that a lot of Google, Microsoft, and Amazon employees, what they do is on for one-on-one mentorship, they charge a particular fee. Using
Mhm.
we have seen a lot of top mate links in their
Right,
profile.
correct.
So, so you pay them that fee and they mentor one-on-one to the students. Is that like that?
Majority of students or mentors who work with us work pro bono. They do not expect any profits or monetization when they work with us, specifically because they're here for the cause. And yeah, there is no sort of mentor. It's more like a community mentorship. They attend events and students get mentored through those events. So that's overall the prospect. There is no, let's say, like a top mentor, because what we have seen is students don't realize the value of one-on-one mentorship. They don't know if they need a mentorship. So mentorship is more like a vitamin pill, not like a painkiller. So they don't go out there looking for, I'm looking for a mentor. So again, that market in itself is not something that we are very and are looking forward to. In fact, we would like an AI version of a mentor who can give like a personalized guidance. But yeah, not something like a one-on-one mentorship is something that we feel students are also looking at. And but obviously students need to have mentors, they need to have people who can guide them for sure. But the issue is they don't know that they need a mentor.
Hmm, cool. So, how was your experience at Shark Tank, if I ask?
Shark Tank was amazing. It was fun. We did a lot of, I mean, practice before the pitch, and we didn't expect that we would, let's say, sort of get funded. We had gone out there again as college students looking to build our ideas per se. So yeah, overall, we didn't sort of expect we'll get funded. There was again, it's all set life. How does set typically look like? So yeah, it was quite different.
Can we know the preparation you did before the pitch? Uh,
Before the pitch, I mean, the pitch was very different than what it came out at the last moment. Last moment, there were a lot of changes made by the Sony team. We had built like an entirely different pitch. We were like dancing on reels, popularly reels like Bachpan Ka Pyar and things like that,
hmm,
and it was very funny. Um, but then Sony said that you might not get the copyright for that music, so
hmm,
better to just sort of skip it. And that was told to us like an hour before the pitch, and we had practiced for something entirely different. So there was a lot of pressure before the pitch altogether. So the preparation was for something very, very different, and eventually we did. And I think overall, when you talk about preparation, it was more around 3 4. I've been watching Shark Tank for last 10 to 15 years, which is the US version. So I knew majority key what is it that is going to be asked, and so I was very prepared. So we had set like created like a questionnaire of about 50 questions and answered and practiced all of them. And I mean, majority of it, it's our business, it's like our blood and sweat, so we know it in and out. So that wasn't an issue. But yeah, we had prepared for all the sort of set of questions that sharks would ask, and it was pretty easy once we sort of got going. So, yeah.